The sailing team.
Mm-hmm.
How did you become a part of that? How did that happen for you?
Originally it was just me and Yachty. We used to just ride around in my Honda. Then because Yachty had Yachty's group of friends, like he had so many friends from different groups. So like we all kind of just came together. I guess he put us all together in a way, and it became the sailing team. But like it's like pockets of friends from like different groups he used to be friends with.
Mm.
So yeah.
Now, are you and Yachty biologically related?
No.
How did you guys initially meet? The first time you met him, what was that like?
We met at a party. And yeah, we met at a party. I was with a friend of mine. And yeah, we were introduced.
Mm. How old were you?
17, 18.
Okay. And was it like an instant connection, like an organic?
I want to say it was like was it an instant connection? It was yeah. The second time was more of an instant connection.
I see.
Yeah, because like we met at a party that day. Then the next day we went to a friend's house, and we met again. And like he kind of gravitated towards me, I guess you could say.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, you have several different jewelry on you today. Do you have the sailing team chain on?
Yeah, I do. It's right here.
Now, what was that like when you received that piece? Your chaining day. What was that like? When did that happen?
That was Christmas. Was it Christmas last year? Yeah, I think it was. No. It was Christmas the year before last. Yeah, it was Christmas the year before. No, it was Christmas last year. Yeah. So we got the chains, but it was only a small amount of us that got the chains at first. I don't know. It was my first piece of jewelry. I guess so. Like, I don't know. You feel like it's a sentimental connection. Not just because like he gave it to me, but like it was like the first thing like I've ever like. It was like the first thing that was mine, because like I was like, yeah, it was the first thing I've ever had that was mine.
How was it given to you? Was it a surprise?
Yeah, it definitely was a surprise. I definitely didn't know. It definitely was a surprise. He just popped up on Christmas. It was 12 a.m. on the dot, Christmas Day. He opens the door. He's like, "Everybody come downstairs," and then he has the chains. And yeah, it was definitely a crazy day.
Didn't see it coming. Didn't expect it.
Not at all. At all.
Now, when it comes to working with Yachty, what's the biggest advice he's given you, or the most important thing you learned being around him? It could be several, but what's one thing you could share with us? Anything that sticks to you that just...
Any advice that he's given me? I don't know. I feel...
Something he says to you, or something that just you've always just kept to just like,
now,
I'll never forget this.
A long time ago, before like I pursued rapping, I was very like shy. I was extremely shy. So like he kind of like broke me out of that shell of shyness in order to like, cause you can't be a shy rapper. I don't know, and I don't know any shy rappers. So like he definitely broke me out of that shell of shyness. But as for like advice or anything, like we both were literally like everything that happened to both of us at the same time. We were always together. So like it's like I feel like we both got like all of our wisdom or messages or whatever at the same time, because like we were like when we first met Coach at the same time. We're literally always together at all times. We shared a room when he took me in. He like shared his room with me, shared his clothes with me. And yeah, everything we experienced in music was experienced together. We met everybody together. Yeah. So I don't know if it's advice I can take from him, because I feel like everything we got was at the same time. But he definitely broke me out of my shell of whatever I was before.
Now, you mentioned shy and rap, and like you mentioned, on the outside, what rappers are shy. But there are introverts. There's some rappers that are introverts.
No,
They're
definitely.
loners. They're,
I would say that I'm a loner and an introvert, but like, there's a difference between, like, you can't be, like, I can't just sit here, like, even me having an interview, I can't just, like, you're interviewing me, so I can't not talk to you. Or, like, even, like, interviews where people are just not talking to the interviews, but, like, on social media, they're going crazy. So, like, you can't just, like, actually, no, I can't say that there aren't any shy rappers, because The Weeknd, who's not, like, a rapper, but he's a singer, but, like, but that's because his music is crazy amazing. But regardless, though, like, it's certain things that deserve a certain level of mysteriousness from certain people, I feel. So, like, in the lane that I'm in, you can't be too mysterious, because then people are going to lose interest. Because people are going to lose interest in you, so you can't just, like, be quiet.
I can't remember what rapper I read this from, but I feel like I've seen a rapper say that they grew up shy, maybe they were the shy kid in class, but when they're on stage, they're a different person, and when they're off stage, maybe they're back to who they are.
That's very true. I'm not going to lie, because the first time I ever got on stage, I was nervous. But I feel like I was so weird, like, I feel like I'm so weird that, like, I project my weirdness out on stage so that I don't get nervous. Because once you go back, yeah, that's very true, though. That's extremely true. But being in front of a lot of people like that, there's two kinds of people to me.
Okay.
Being in front of a lot of people. And there's those people who have, like, that natural, like, okay, I'm going to go out there, I'm not going to be scared. And then there's people who's, like, they have to, like, adapt to that, right? Now, I'm not saying that the people who can automatically go out there are, like, more star-born or, like, are more like meant to be. Because I don't know if I believe in meant to be or anything like that.
Okay.
But definitely, like, the people who are, like, more, like, almost bred, not bred, but, like, almost like I don't want to say meant to be, because that's not the word I'm looking for. But the people who are more, like, meant to be for it are, like the idols that people look up to today, like Kanye or Jay-Z or, like, anybody like that. Like, they're definitely the bigger ones, and that's, like, the place you want to be, right? You don't go into anything wanting to be second or last. You go into something wanting to be the best or first, right? So,
like, I even look at somebody like Michael Jackson. He's in front of, he's the king of pop. Yeah. But whenever you see interviews or wherever you see him, like, not doing music, he looks like a shy, very soft-spoken. He would look like the total opposite you would see dancing and moonwalking on stage in front of millions at the Super Bowl. Yeah. And then here's this, just introvert, loner-looking type of person that, I mean, I don't know, that's what, some of the stuff I've seen in Michael Jackson, that's the impression I get.
No, that's definitely possible.
It's almost like two people in one. It's like, how you can be the same guy that's moonwalking, you know what I'm saying?
I think almost every rapper is two people in one. Every rapper. Because there's like who you are to yourself, and then who you have to be. Which, how do I explain that? Like, for example, like, Kanye doesn't go out and act the way he does, like, back home. Or whoever doesn't, like, you don't keep that persona, you put that persona on once you walk out the door. But it's not like a persona, because it's still a piece of you. Like, it's hard to explain. It's not like a face you put on. Even though, like, you might be a loner at home. It's not, it's different. It's like I don't know.
There's people I've seen that, they cuss so much. They have a certain type of personality, their friends or acquaintances, but when they're at home in front of their mom, they're clean. That's how you gotta be. They don't say, cuss words. They just, like, they have a different, I don't know.
That's how you got to be in front of your mom, though. Your mom is, like, a completely different
But
situation.
I guess that can be an analogy, is what I'm saying. That might be an analogy to what you're saying. Like, you're different in front of your friends. You might be more outspoken, more this,
I know a better analogy. How you're different in front of your girl, how you are in front of your girlfriend or your wife, and then how you are with your friends. That's, like, those are completely two different things. But those are also pieces of you. Like, you could, like, the way you are with your girl, like, you don't take that to your friends, and the way you are with your friends, you damn sure don't take that back to your girl. But like, not saying you might be doing no crazy stuff. I'm not doing nothing crazy, but like, what I'm saying is like, yeah, that's definitely the best analogy.
Now, somebody watching this, let's say, they have aspirations, not even of rap, let's just say music, and they're shy, and they have that, but they want to, you get what I'm saying, they're shy, but they want to have, the perform in front of millions type of thing. Is there any advice you would tell, general advice, everybody's circumstance is different on how shy they are or whatever, but any general advice there to somebody?
My general advice is to count to 3 and just, like, if it's your first time performing and you're nervous, you got to just go out there. And no matter how hard those people stare at you in your face and just, like, are zombies, just, like, you just got to go out there and just do it. Like, because at the end of the day, like, even, like, for example, performing in different cities is not the same. Like, performing in New York is completely different than performing than anywhere in the United States. Because in New York, I see, like, people seem to be the most rigid. Like, they're, like, not to say, like, they feel like they're too cool to be there, but, like, everybody in New York feels like they know somebody. So, like, they knew somebody to get into the door, so they don't need to, like, be as crazy as, like, the actual fans, because they feel like they're as important. But for me, like, going to, like, bro, I'd be going to, like, Travis concert. I'll go crazy at a Travis concert. I'll go crazy at a lot of concerts, but, like, it's like, you just got to do it. You just got to do it no matter how hard people staring you in your face. You just got to push yourself out there to do it. And do not choke. Do not choke, because that's the worst thing to do.